Hey guys, we're the Geeky Juans, a podcast about comics, pro wrestling, anime, video games, and basically anything else geeky under the sun. So our episode today is about Gundam Build Divers, and we're gonna do a review of it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
Gundam
wing
Build,
it.
yeah, we're recording in a library, so it's a bit quiet.
Alright.
So Gundam Build Divers just finished last
2 weeks
week?
ago? No, 2 weeks ago, I think. 2 weeks back.
Almost 2 weeks ago.
Almost 2 weeks ago, yeah.
So yeah, it was 25 episodes of basically Gundam cameos, MMORPG stuff,
Basically,
plastic waifu.
basically Super Robot Wars.
Basically, yeah, Robot War style attacks on Gundam Build aesthetic. So yeah, we'll be starting our review. So I guess we'll start with
Characters?
setting,
Okay.
characters, mobile suits, and basically anything else, and our final verdict. So we'll be doing our score out of 10. We'll be giving 2 different scores since we're 2 people here.
Okay, go.
Just for preference. So, okay, setting. So the setting is a very, very video game world, very MMORPG like. So that's one positive for the series. It advertised itself as a game, as a game universe, and it acted like a game universe.
Pretty much like Build Fighters. Except, how is Build Fighters different from Build
Build
Divers?
Fighters used basically it's like Gundam fights in game maps. So there's no actual world, no living world. It's just
Basically like Ragnarok before.
yeah, it's basically
showing our age.
just an arena.
Uh-huh.
So for Build Divers, it's more of MMORPG. So if like World of Warcraft meets Gundam in that way.
Pero iniisip ko kasi, the concept of Build Divers reminds me a lot of Ready Player One.
Yeah, in that way.
In the way that, okay, you
A
have this
lot
whole
of-
virtual, you have to enter this virtual reality, and some people live their lives inside these things. It's pretty much the concept of Ready Player One, and it makes me wonder if maybe Steven Spielberg gave money or something in exchange to use the Gundam rights, and maybe Sunrise used that money to make Build Divers.
Hopefully. Well,
Because that cameo was epic. Going
for
back.
the MMORPG aesthetic, it's also like Sword Art Online, where yeah, it's an MMO world, and the story centers around certain characters exploring that said world. So basically, the world is Gundam reference heaven.
Pretty much every adventure anime, essentially, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
So Gundam reference heaven, even the moon has a satellite system from Gundam X. It's a given that every moon in the Gundam universe, in
Is
the
a
Build
satellite.
universe, has a satellite. Has a
Crazy.
microwave system to connect to the satellite cannon, because every now and then someone will use a Gundam X to make things explode. So now for the video game rules in the game, in Build Divers, it's followed for the most part, other than the hacks and the glitches in the game.
Yeah.
Other
Other we
than
all
re-
know the waifu is pretty much a glitch.
Other than
Sarah
those
the glitch.
glitchy super abilities. Oh my god, that part of episode 25. Okay, we'll get back to that.
later,
Now,
later. We'll get to that
let's
later.
go with the characters. So Riku, here's my assessment of him. He's a generic idealistic lead.
Dude, that's every Gundam lead.
I know, but the other Gundam
Except
leads.
unless you're Amuro, who
Yeah,
like,
the other
evolved over
Gundam
time.
leads are idealistic, but they had those qualities that made them memorable. They're at least fun. They're at least interesting to watch every episode. Now Riku is just
There, he's
bland.
just there.
He's flat.
The supporting
he's
characters are
boring.
more interesting.
Yeah, almost every other character outside of him, even his teammates, had more depth into
Except
them.
his partner. I'd say, in terms of Gundams, this Build Divers reminds me of Iron Fist, where everyone's more interesting than the main character.
Now that
Daddy
and-
Rand is so
and
bland.
that's usually a bad thing for a series. So
yeah.
now if I had to rank every build protagonist, he's in the third. There are 3 build series. He's the last one.
Ouch. Sakit naman nun.
Because say in the first Build Divers was really memorable. He's a passionate Gunpla builder who wanted to become a good fighter as well, along with Reiji. That's why they're partners. The other one is Sekai, who was more of just a guy who wants to compete in Gunpla battle, and that's more interesting for some reason. Now next is Yuki, his sidekick.
Yuki.
Now his sidekick is basically a generic
He
sidekick.
looks like Pidge from Voltron.
Yes.
God, it's like if Pidge was a guy. I mean, we all know. Okay, in Voltron, it's such a debated thing. Is Pidge a guy or a girl at this point? Is she not transgender, like gender fluid? Blah blah blah. Whatever. Yeah. Basically, if Pidge was a guy, if Pidge had a dick, it's pretty much Yuki pretty much.
So Yuki is, well, not as bland as Riku in a way,
Well,
because he got an episode.
He's the real fan.
Yeah.
Riku just came in because Yuki's my best friend. I should join.
Yeah.
That's pretty much Riku right there.
Yuki is basically, the bigger Gundam fan who has more knowledge on Gundam.
Except he has a shitty mobile suit, if you think about it.
His designs, his color scheme sucks.
No, I mean the reason they did that is because he's not the main character. So
Yeah.
of course he doesn't get the cool mobile suit.
We'll be talking about their mobile suits a bit more.
Alright, so
but
who's-
Yuki had more character development
Really?
during the series, because he had that one episode
Okay.
that basically talked about his playing style and how he wants to be a better player
Mhm.
that way. So,
Okay.
But yeah, still generic. I don't like Team Build Divers, the Yuki and Riku
Too much.
to be specific. So
Okay.
Momo now. Momo is, energy girl, supporting character, and interesting aqua mobile suit because she's a girl character. And,
you know how sexist Japan is. It's always been like that.
well, Momo is actually a nice character. She's actually pretty good in battle, which is not common for female Gundam characters at some points. But yeah, she holds her own, and she has a nice mobile suit, the Momo Kapul.
They really call it the Momo. Because it's a frog.
It's in that way.
Momo Cap.
And the Kapul is a female piloted MS back then in Turn A.
Oh.
Next is Sarah. Oh my God, Sarah,
The
glitchy
waifu.
waifu. Yeah.
It's kind of super creepy to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like how they
They
created
romanticize
her.
the concept of that character.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
Well,
super
Sarah
creepy.
is a glitch. She gives Riku hacks in the game.
Reminds me of,
Riku grinded out his
was
special
okay.
abilities
Yeah.
in the end, in the middle of the series. But yeah, without the help of Sarah, I don't think Riku would be as powerful as.
I mean,
he
the
should be.
character of Sarah reminds me of Korra from Tron Legacy, wherein the system just started building its own AI and stuff. And that's pretty much what happened in Tron Legacy. Kevin Flynn, if I'm remembering the names correctly, Kevin Flynn entered the grid one day, and then suddenly there was life inside the grid out of nowhere. I mean, what happened? And that reminds me of the character of Sarah,
Yeah.
invented by the computer by itself.
Yeah.
And now we don't know what to do with it.
Developed by the spirit of every Gunpla builder.
And that's why she's a waifu, and now crazy shit's gonna happen, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Anyway,
Next
so
up-
next is KO1. I forgot his actual name. I keep forgetting.
Koichi?
Yeah, Koichi.
Probably.
He's a old meta veteran. So basically, he's the one who played the older version of the game, which was a more arena-based style game, less of an MMORPG, more battle Gundam simulator, Gundam battle simulator. So he's an old meta veteran who lost his interest in Gundam in general.
Oh, that sucks.
Because new meta became standard meta.
Uy, nag-glitch.
It's okay.
Nag-glitch.
Eventually, he got his own. He got back into Gundam. Created perhaps my favorite mobile suit design in the series.
Which
One of my
is?
favorite, the Galbaldi Ribake. So yeah, he's a pretty good pilot, veteran. Basically, their older brother figure.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot his older sister, who's
No, she's the younger sister, diba?
older.
Huh?
Yeah, younger.
She's the younger sister. That's why she's the one trying to convince her brother
Their age
to...
difference doesn't seem to be really close.
Yeah, but Huh? Really? So like 10 years? Ganyan?
No, maybe 3-4 years.
Doesn't seem to be really close, but doesn't that mean it seems to be close? 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, they're
She's the
basically-
energetic sister who's like, let's go, and then the brother is like, I don't want to do it.
and she actually got into Build Divers.
Except she's
for a
more
bit.
like a mascot, right? She's not really a
She's
fighter.
just a motivator for them.
Okay.
Next is Ayame, which is perhaps the character who had the most development in the series.
Ninja girl?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, from being under the build decal.
Like a spy.
Yeah, the break decal pala. Break
Mhm.
decal saga,
Mhm.
the first arc of the series, to becoming the ace teammate or a competent teammate first.
The only one who can do stuff.
Yeah, I actually like her mobile suit, the SD Unicorn, which actually has a destroy mode and awakening mode.
Why doesn't she want like a... Oh wait, nga pala, it's supposed to show the variety of the mobile
Yeah.
suits. That's why she has an SD.
SD is actually pretty good there.
Mm-hmm.
And the better SDs in the previous build fighters and build divers turn into regular size mobile suits. You know, the special ability. for
Yeah.
some reason. So yeah, Ayame used to be a avid player, a happy player, until her group basically had a bad losing streak, lost
Aw,
members.
that's
She got sad. I can't imagine her being a traitor from how she looks in the actual outside of Build Divers.
In real
How does
life.
she look She doesn't even look traitorous.
She just looks like an ordinary like 12-year-old schoolgirl.
Yeah, she
Is she a
looks like-
teenager ba compared to the
teenager.
teenager.
She may be the younger one, the youngest one in the group.
I thought she'd be older than them.
Yeah, because she's the one playing longer.
Yeah, I thought
But yeah.
Rico and Yuki would be the newbies.
It's a
So
bit
they'd be the
inconsistent.
ones who were like 10, 11, and then she'd be 14, 13, around that age.
Yeah, but you know, from how it looks, she's the younger player. Although she's very, very experienced compared to
Mhm.
all of them.
Okay.
Next is Kyoya.
Are we gonna discuss every single
No,
character?
just the major guys.
Okay.
So Kyoya is the Char clone of the series.
Ah, yeah, him.
And he's a Gundam using charcoal,
Even-
which has been more common ever since Gundam
Wing.
Age. Since Gundam Age, every char clone after that had a Gundam. Except for Full Frontal in Unicorn, because he's an actual char clone.
Mhm. You call him Char or Shar?
Char.
Ah.
Char. Okay, char clone. So
Okay.
yeah, he's a char clone with no red mobile suit.
That's true.
One of the
It's all gray for
very-
him. No, he uses like the main character units, right?
Very rare for a Sharko to do that.
Yeah.
Since Graham Aker did it,
Mhm.
can't remember him having a red mobile suit. Anyway, he's an ace. He's the ace archetype of Shar and the noble guy, pretty much.
He's the guy who works for the bad guys, but he knows he's good at heart, pretty
Well,
much.
in the series, the bad guys aren't really bad guys. They're just guys who want their world to be saved. But
yeah,
yeah.
they want to maintain the safety of the
Yeah,
universe.
and Team Avalon. So, my note is wrong here. So basically, the rest of the team are Gundam Seed Destiny users. They had 2 Impulse Gundams, and basically they just follow the lead of Kyoya, and they're just pretty good pilots.
Okay.
Not really much in their development, but they
Okay.
follow their leader.
Next
Next
up.
is Rommel, the ferret.
Ah, yeah.
So Rommel is the Zeon group. Although he uses a mobile suit from Gino Reconquista,
Mm-hmm.
he's basically kind of like a Rambaral guy.
What's a Rambaral?
Yeah, Rambaral is the character who used the goof in the original Gundam, and he became a mainstay in the Build Fighter series. Like
Mhm.
Mr. Ral, he basically had more screen time than the original Gundam.
Mm.
He's the goof user. Yeah, but so Rommel is basically the serious meta guy, the serious Gundam
And you can't
guy.
take him seriously because he's a ferret.
Yeah, but he's a good lead. He's a pretty good pilot player in itself.
Mm.
He has a pretty good team, the Panzer Corps.
He was the one featured in the episode 0, pretty much.
Yeah, and his team, his Panzer Corps might be handicapped from how they look like, because he mentioned that his teammate is playing Build Divers, is playing in GBN because of his condition. So I assume that this is a bit of like a shout out to the Living Dead division of Thunderbolt,
Mhm.
which was way darker. The Living Dead division in Thunderbolt basically were amputees
Oh my god.
that use test machines that try out different abilities.
Shit.
It's really dark. You should watch Thunderbolt. We can review that. I guess
We
we'll
have
be
so
doing.
many Gundam episodes now.
We'll be doing other Gundam stuff.
Should we just be a Gundam podcast?
Nah. We have more stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like we have how many episodes on Gundam now? Like this is the third or second?
Second so
Okay,
far. So,
alright.
Magi. Magi is basically their...
We're gonna go more than 30 over this, I
Nah,
think.
not really.
You're so many characters. Eh?
Magi is basically their game tutor.
Mm-hmm.
Basically their mentor figure.
Mm-hmm.
Camp Gay, which is very rare in Gundam. And loves really pink.
I mean, he's pretty much gay for who's that guy? He was pretty much Quatre from
Shari.
Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty much a couple.
Yeah,
It's just not
implied.
canon. Yeah, implied na eh.
So yeah, but he has a pretty good mobile suit. His
He's the-
Love Phantom.
He's the first person they met in GBN, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's pretty much their mentor figure. There's a
Yeah.
big moral support in the whole
Yeah.
series, and an actual support. Pretty great. He's a pretty good pilot.
Yeah.
Pretty good player.
Mhm.
I won't call them pilots, players. Next is Tiger Wolf. Basically, Tiger Wolf is a walking G Gundam reference / furry. So, he's the hot-blooded character. So he
Yeah.
has the super mode. His GN Ultron is nice throwback to G Gundam, although it's a wingsuit, smooth face suit that uses G Gundam abilities.
powers, nice.
Shari is a 00 character. His CeraV, I can't pronounce his mobile suit.
C'est la vie?
The
Like
CeraV,
French,
the
yeah.
CeraV, the CeraV I can't remember the second name.
Okay.
But yeah, he's the best Gundam modeler around in the universe. He's basically a tribute to Cheria Arde as well, other than being Katra as well, because he uses a CeraV, and he's the richest guy in that universe for some reason.
He's Middle East rich. Let's just call it that. He's oil rich.
He's Arab oil money rich,
Next.
but he's pretty good. Anyway.
Oh yeah, and the thing, tapos yung sobrang grabe, diba? He comes in a limo and shit.
Yeah, he
Like,
came in a limo after. Whoa.
like, fancy rich. But yeah, we're gonna go beyond 30 minutes.
Craziest
Okay, next.
surprise there. So, one thing that I like, let's go with the mobile suits now.
Okay.
And, one last character. Tsukasa Shiba,
Okay.
which was the antagonist for the first arc, the Break Decal arc. He's the angry old meta player, like, oh my god, they abandoned my old game. I don't like this new game. He's that kind of fan
Pretty
who
much.
wants to destroy the game, hates on the new game.
Okay.
But eventually, he became a big help, and he's a pretty good player as well. The Astray was great for the one episode that it showed its true abilities.
Mm-hmm.
We forgot Doji.
I'm telling you, we're gonna go beyond 30 minutes. Your
Last
dream
set
of
of
30
characters.
minutes is not gonna happen.
Anyway, last set of characters. Doji was supposedly like the incompetent villain character
Yung
until
bata, the kid with the blue, the
the
blue
little
suit.
brother.
Okay.
Eventually, he became a more nice character who wanted to become a better player naturally instead of using Break Deca. Although he was underdeveloped, his team was underdeveloped. His older brother Ogre was underdeveloped.
Do you think they should have had like another
tournament arc?
But then that would extend the series to how many episodes?
5 more episodes at least.
30 episodes.
Although standard Gundam format is always 25 now.
Well, it makes sense kasi you can't have series too long.
Yeah, 50 episode series are...
Even
No
Boku no
longer.
Hero's first season was 13 episodes.
Yeah,
And
it works more. The shorter season format works currently.
I think it gives animators more time to just, rest.
Yeah.
That's very important, especially in Japan. with-
Keeps the animation fresh.
Yeah.
You won't see the dips in animation quality.
Unless you're Pokemon. Because Pokemon's like, what, 50 episodes per year?
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
too much.
So yeah, Ogre now. Let's go with Ogre. Hot Blood number 2. He's supposed to be the end boss for me with Kyoya. They're supposed
dapat
to be
siya.
if it had the tournament arc, he'd be
Mhm.
like first boss.
And then Kyoya would be the last.
Yeah.
Because he's the champion!
Yeah, but
Champion!
but Ogre is like, the highly competitive guy. I don't
Mhm.
care about anything. I just want to play battle here.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good character, and his faction, the Team Haki, was underdeveloped. Could have been a more they could have been a more relevant team if they got more screen time. Next is the last character. Oh my god.
He was only there for like 1 second.
He was there for every episode.
He was?
cameo.
Okay.
Patrick Cogasur was in every episode. He
Why-
even
why is-
competed in a mini tournament. So
Okay.
I don't get why in the world they would choose Patrick Cogasur to cameo every episode, but basically it's a really funny reference because Patrick Cogasur was in almost every 00 episode as well. He was the immortal Patrick Cogasur.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who got his ass kicked in the first episode, and he never died in 00. Well, although that's a spoiler, but he's a minor character. Never died, got married, got better sa pilot.
Nux.
Still didn't die.
Okay.
So yeah, Patrick Cogasur, although that 1 second cameo was short, yeah. It was, it was basically, yes, everyone, yes. Patrick Cogasur basically showed his...
Why is he such a loved character?
He's a meme character, basically.
Because
for the reason that he gets his ass kicked every time.
Mm-hmm.
Team Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
They had this reference called Team Patrick because he gets blasted off.
So he's
every
basically
time.
the Team Rocket of the series in 00.
Yeah.
Ah.
Although he was part of the enemy faction, although the battle lines became less enemy villain in the end. But he was good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now let's talk about the other stuff like the references in the mobile suit. So
Okay.
I never saw a wing. Because it's not that popular in
The
Japan,
Ultron.
right? Ah, okay, that's one.
was the lone wing reference for
Okay.
now. Although the original Build Fighters had the wing Felice, which was perhaps one of the better wing variants that you could see anywhere. So the special attacks were, as we said, felt like Super Robot Wars. Everyone had this elaborate attack sequence that I wouldn't look out of place in the Super Robot Wars games, like Riku's super ability, his sword, Ogre's
Super abilities are insane here. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Ogre's
20-foot sword?
Yeah, Ogre's sword that comes from the ground, which suddenly turns into lava for some reason.
Yeah.
That's very Super Robot Wars.
Mm.
It's like those.
Would you say it's Super Robot Wars the anime at this point?
No, Super Robot Wars had their anime, so had their OG anime, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the special attacks were a nice thing. The mobile suit designs were a mixed bag for me.
Why?
00 Sky was decent. It looked like the 00 still, not much variations.
But then, so you'd say na the point of
It was
but
the designs are hit and miss.
because you think the point of the series was custom kits.
And their customs weren't some of their customs weren't impressive. Age 2 Magnum was decent.
Medyo bland overall.
The white
would you say?
version looked great. Was better, way better than the original version. The Ultron was nice. The design was like that's good.
It's
Good
golden.
costume.
It's
The
golden.
CeraV was just basically a Cogger swap for the most part. Extra parts for such a good Gunpla builder. Advertised as a good Gunpla builder. It was meh. Yuki now. Okay, Yuki's Cogger scheme. His GM3 Beamaster was painted in prototype orange. Which I don't
It just looks
it.
like a regular soldier unit.
Cheap camp.
It
It looked
doesn't
like
look like a mobile suit.
it looked like it
maganda.
rolled out in an episode of Gundam Unicorn and gets its ass kicked by the Ace unit there.
every time.
Now the J-Gun Blastmaster was way better. The design, the concept was way better, but the color scheme was still in that orange. I wish it looked like the Gundam X, or the color scheme reference
Why,
to Gundam
why
X.
couldn't he get an X? Is it because he would overshadow Riku?
Yeah, Gundam can't use the Gundam, and the Gundam X was used in Build Fighters already.
But
X-Mao.
is it more of those typical anime trope na okay, the lead guy has to get the best
Yeah.
unit because
Although
he's supposed to be the best.
Although
though
in
not
standard
always.
Gundam, usually there's a trio, and sometimes the trio turns in like Iron-Blooded Orphans. The trio was 3 Gundams,
Barbatos.
Grison, and oh shoot, I forgot the other one.
Yeah.
Floros. So yeah, the series was had a lot of G Gundam love. They had the Tequila Gundam for the love of God.
But it's so stereotypical because the guy was Mexican, tama ba? The
Yeah.
pilot was Mexican.
Latino cowboy. thing.
Well, I mean, let's face it. Japan's really racist. Let's face it. Very conservative.
They play into stereotypes a lot.
Oh my God, that's
Despite
so true.
being a very xenophobic nation. They love the West.
Despite?
They're a bit xenophobic.
No, I mean, how would you say despite it being a xenophobic nation? No, they are a very xenophobic
Yeah, they're
nation.
very xenophobic, yet they still love Western culture.
Ah, I see.
For some
I get
reason.
It. I get it. It's actually one of those very interesting things, culturally speaking.
Yeah, Japan being very...
Diba? Sobrang parang...
Japan is like...
it's an anomaly, I'd
it's a-
say.
They're that weird... They're the weird spot.
They
always.
still draw black people with its typical big lips.
Yeah.
And like,
Still crazy. Anyway...
not all black people have big lips.
Anyway, so yeah, the
Yeah.
G Gundam love was there, which
Mhm.
was nice to see because Build Fighters, Build Divers kind of came out of G Gundam. The fighting concept, the international tournament concept came from there, and it's nice referencing them.
So, going back, parang they never mentioned where the other users were from.
Yeah, I think...
Like, is Rommel from France because of the name?
Or
is he
no,
Spa-
German.
He's German.
Erwin Rommel. Reference to Nazi General Erwin Rommel.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's so not appropriate.
Japan and Germany are really close.
Yeah, that's
Especially since they both lost World War II. Honestly, that's why they reference each other. So anyway, other than the G Gundam love, there was no... I wanted a tournament arc in the series.
true. Actually, yeah.
They teased the tournament arc and then but they stopped it because of Sarah.
Oh, Sarah ruins everything.
So the Sarah arc was weird. And
I'm not a fan of the Sarah thing.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Later on. We'll move to that later. Next up.
and I hated the fact that they wasted the middle part mucking around special missions. They could have gotten better missions in that game, maybe boss battles like aha, I am this Gundam reference for the week that you have to beat, which was basically more could have been better than them mucking around tournaments. Although I like that they elaborated on Ayami's character more, which was good, which
Actually,
they should have
Ayami-
done for every character.
Yeah, but the thing is, they only had 25 episodes.
Yeah.
It was very short. Like,
But you know, they
had
could,
you gotten to maybe 35, which
they could have gotten an extra. Although they teased a second season.
oh, that'd be fun.
Although they teased-
What's your ideal length for a Gundam series?
I think, well, the original 50 episode format worked for a lot of this previous series. Gundam 00 had a 2-season 25 each format.
Do you think
A-
that works better? 25 each?
Yeah, IBO had the
Yeah.
2-season
Yeah.
25 each. Oh, so I think Build Divers would have a second season since they didn't elaborate too much yet.
I have a feeling with the popularity of Sarah will help because you know how fans are with their waifus and stuff and
And
like
how the Build series is popular in general.
yeah.
It sells kits. Basically, the Build series is a
Kit
lengthy
selling
toy
machine.
commercial. It's a toy advertising machine.
Pretty much how
Model kit
the
advertising
Transformers was in the 80s, which is
Oh
will
yeah,
be discussed
people
in
would
another
hate
episode.
me calling them toys, but yeah, it's
They're toys. Model kits are toys.
yeah,
It's-
action figures are toys, figures are toys, but
action
you know,
figures are dolls. People just don't want to say it. Like, oh, have you seen my Batman doll?
But yeah, Gundam models, gunplay in general is it's a nice hobby to have.
yeah, that's true.
I enjoy it. I still build a kit at least one kit every year.
You haven't streamed on Twitch yet. You should do that.
I should try.
Sayang.
I need to speed up on building
Okay.
and be smoother. So
Well, you could also, if ever, you could just record it not
Yeah,
live. You could
I'll
just do
just
like a time
highlight reel,
lapse.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
Well, actually, no. Knowing how Twitch works, I think staying longer would be fun.
Yeah, it can work. So yeah,
30 hours.
So getting back to Build Divers and its plot lines.
Yeah,
The-
the plot was just
it could have used a competition arc really.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean
keep repeating
it's
that.
it's a classic trope, but it works especially for this.
Yeah.
because you're an MMORPG.
Like every
Tournaments
preview-
are fun.
Every previous build series had the ended in a tournament. And
Maybe they wanted to break the mold.
yeah, maybe they want since it's a game, so they
Yeah,
had the
that's
end
true.
boss thing. But the
Yeah.
end boss wasn't memorable.
it's just the game having a virus.
It's just
that's
a game
it.
bug.
Yeah.
They could have had an actual villain which was the first arc, right? They could have actually left that in the end.
Yeah, I mean the thing with the Rommel is
Rommel wasn't.
he was not really a villain. He
No
was
one
just
was a
doing the
villain.
he
No
was
one-
just doing the right
The
thing
game
for the
admin
system.
wasn't a villain. He was
Who's
just
an
the guy
SD Gundam.
who was an SD Gundam Force guy, which a lot of people don't like. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention those three things.
Yeah.
Kyoya, Rommel, and the game admin used mobile suits from 3 series that not many people love. So Rommel used the Grimoire
Mm-hmm.
from G Reconquista, which was the most popular kit out of that series.
Mhm.
It was their Zaku.
Ah.
And they liked it because it was very versatile. It looked very military-ish. It was very customizable. It had that badass battle knife. It felt a bit like Solid Snake if we were Gunpla. So Kyoya used an Age 2 Magnum. Gundam Age wasn't well loved, although
Okay.
its mobile suits were well loved. The Age, like Doji used an Age villain mobile suit,
Mm-hmm.
which was looked out of place compared to other very alien design. And the game admin was basically an SD Gundam Force character. And next to Sea Destiny for me, those are the two worst Gundam series.
Let's not talk about Seed Destiny. It was such a disappointing series.
Anyway, yeah, waste.
What else?
So yeah, overall, let's finish this. Let's wrap this up. So yeah, Gundam Build Divers is a serviceable Gundam series.
It's a good series for what it was.
Not as good as the previous two Build Divers. Fall short in a lot of.
Wait, this isn't the first Build Divers.
This is the third Build series.
Okay.
So it's Build Fighters Try, Build Divers.
What?
So I guess they'll do a second season of Build Divers, the same way
Probably.
that they did with Build Fighters. So yeah, it's a good kid show. For kids, it's good. It's a solid kid show. Not too much in terms of elaborate plots, political schemes. Those are
Well, we don't
absent.
really need do we really need the political scheme when they can probably just talk about toxic game culture?
Every now and then Gundam has the Build series and the Serious Gundam series. They switch around, which works.
Because it was Iron Blooded Orphans and then they took a break. They got
This
Build
year
Divers,
this year they have Gundam Narrative, the movie,
which is another UC series.
which every now and then they need a UC one.
Do you think that's the problem with Gundam? The reason why they're not as popular as they should be is because they're relying too much on the UC.
Well, maybe, and the fact that the alternate universe series never really take off. Like after Iron Blooded Orphans had 2 seasons, although they'll have an OVA.
Ooh,
Which would be
that's
nice.
interesting.
But the problem with example Double O, they ended the universe, although they're trying to bring it back also. Double O. Gundam Wing had Endless Waltz, and after that, none. They should have, I think the problem with Gundam right now is they could have lengthened their alternate universe a bit more.
have.
Gundam Seed was supposed to be the next UC,
Mm.
but Seed Destiny had other ideas.
I mean, the way I see it's similar to Super Sentai, how every series is different and they never go back. And
Yeah,
if ever they
although
do go
for
back,
Super Sentai that works,
Yeah.
because they had different variation of like Power Rangers,
yeah, like
Kamen Rider.
they do have the longer episodes though, because Super Sentai pretty much comes out. Their production is different.
Yeah.
because their production rate is much faster.
Although for some reason they meet each other's universes,
I like that.
which is nice.
Like, I feel like they should do that with Gundam, but
Oh.
it doesn't work.
Oh,
Maybe
Turn A Gundam,
Yeah.
basically its universe was like the end all of every Gundam universe. It's hard to explain, but Turn A Gundam was supposed to be that, but they need to elaborate that a bit more.
The end of all the universes.
Like where all universes converge for some point.
Oh.
It's great. Turn A is there's no Turn A reference too much.
Mhm.
I don't remember anyone. The Momo couple was the only Turn A reference. Although the Turn A is said to be the most powerful Gundam. You should watch Turn A soon.
Okay.
Anyway, so my verdict out of 10. So
Out of
Build
10
Divers
mobile
is a
suits.
it was a serviceable kid show, wasted middle part, generic characters. Although the battle sequences were good, some were fun. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
I'm being generous. It could have been a 5 5.5. But yeah, 6.
I mean, for myself, from an outsider's perspective, I enjoyed the series as it was. So I'd say maybe 8.5 out of 10 mobile suits.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
It was a serviceable build series to keep everyone happy.
Yeah.
At least keep a Gundam show every year, which Sunrise has been doing.
I mean, it's a kids show. We can't really judge it too much. I mean, it is what it is.
yeah, I won't judge Build Divers the same way I would judge Gundam Unicorn or the upcoming Gundam Narrative, because those are two different things. The other one's a standard Gundam space opera war story series. This one is a game. So yeah,
How do we conclude
it's
this
a good
episode?
series, not as good as the previous Build Fighters, but yeah, that's basically it for Build Divers. There might be a second season because they had a new server, the Ariadne.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that.
The Ariadne server is
Your
basically
voice is getting high.
a reference to Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Oh, do you think they'll go dark?
Not really. They'll go edgy, maybe. Maybe more grounded battle scenes. Like maybe the Galbaldi Ribake being featured more because he's a IBO reference despite being a Zeta Gundam suit. A lot of people were mad that it wasn't a Barbatos, but I don't care. It was a Galbaldi, and the fact that a Galbaldi is being advertised in 2018 is awesome. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it. So what's next for future Gundam episodes? I think hopefully Gundam Narrative would be shown here in the Philippines.
Probably through Netflix.
Probably in Mega Mall again.
Oh, is it a movie or a show?
It's a movie.
Ah,
They
okay.
they showed Origin back then, so I guess they can do that.
Are you gonna watch? Are we gonna do a review
Hopefully,
of
I'll
this?
be covering that.
Okay.
If ever, I'll still be watching Gundam Narrative.
Okay.
It's a UC series that I would like to see. Although the character designs are weird, the poster was weird. It turned into a meme. Other than that, we'll have an 8MS team review just as long after we get back to it. I'll be watching it again. Steven will be watching it for the first time. And maybe for Christmas we'll be doing War in the Pocket because
Maybe not too many. Maybe we can decrease the Gundam episodes for now because we're gonna have like
basically
4 by then.
It's like 5 in the end. But yeah, we'll be having
we're gonna have like more Gundam episodes.
We'll be having more episodes about other stuff. So in between stuff, we'll be having an interview soon.
Hopefully.
Other reviews.
Hopefully.
Wrestling again. Hopefully.
What is there to discuss in wrestling? The Road to WrestleMania? The Road to Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, we can discuss.
That'll be fun. December, the Road to Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, Road to Wrestle Kingdom. We can discuss PWRC or Ender. And Survivor Series, hopefully. I hope Survivor Series does something.
I have a feeling
to make
Survivor
us,
Series isn't gonna be very good
worth
this
discussing.
year. I mean, the rumors are Team Corbin versus Team Angle.
That
Whoever
would be
wins will be GM of Raw.
Cute, but standard. Anyway, so yeah.
How
This
many
is-
Team Angles have we seen?
Anyway,
We
yeah.
had Team Angle from 03, Team Angle with Shelton Benjamin and Charlie
Yeah,
Haas.
I
It's
hope
just-
Survivor Series would be a topic worth making a long discussion about. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is our Gundam Build Divers review. So yeah, once again, 6 out of 10. Not as good as the other Build Fighters series, but pretty nice for a kid show. So I guess that wraps it all up. So we'll be seeing you in our next episode. So you can catch the Geeky Ones on Buzzsprout.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, and Twitch.
Yeah, and we
You
have
can
our
find us all
WordPress
there.
site,
Which we barely update.
which we only update for the new episodes right now.
Yeah, you can find the source there.
Yeah, and
I'm Steven, this is Jude,
yeah, and
we will see you
in
next
the next
time.
episode.
Alright.
Bye.